Hi, I'm Christine Lyon Lorio, and I'm with my son, Christopher Blake Bennett. And I haven't found out yet. I had a phone call from Ms A Goodian, a principal, who called me and told me that he threw a toilet roll paper in someone's face. So I want to find out what happened today in that science class.
I was minding my own business, and when she started to
Well, she said that you were picking your nose, and the little boy gave you paper,
no, it was
and you were
girl.
wiping boogers on everybody.
No, I was not.
That's what the other classroom members said, that you were wiping boogers on them.
No, I was not.
You wasn't?
No,
In the camera. Tell the camera.
I wasn't doing that.
Well, okay, when you got into school, okay, so you were picking your nose, and did somebody say what happened? Tell me what happened. How did it get started?
Tori telling me that I'm gross.
Who's Tori?
The girl that hit me in the face.
She slapped you in the face with her hands.
Yeah.
Did you throw toilet paper roll at her?
After she did that.
After she slapped you? Not before.
She hit me 2 times on the shoulder with after I like that piece of toilet paper she threw at me.
First, she threw a piece of toilet paper at you and said you were gross.
Ugh.
It's okay. I know my son has autism, so he has a little hard time communicating with others, so it may take us a bit to get this out, but if you be patient, we'll get this. So
after she threw it at me the second time, I balled it up and threw it back at her.
So she hit you.
That's when she hit me on the shoulder.
Twice?
No, like she hit me on the shoulder once. I grabbed the toilet paper roll, and when she hit me again on the shoulder, I yanked the toilet paper roll out of her hand.
And then what?
She tried hitting me in the face, and I caught her arm. When she hit me right here with her other arm, that's when I threw the toilet paper roll at her face.
Okay.
And she tried to go at me again, and I caught her arm again, and with her other arm, she hit me in the face.
So she hit you how many times?
About 8.
8 times in the face.
No, not once in the face.
But she tried to hit you 8 times, and you stopped her.
No, in total.
In total
Of what I told you.
Okay. So in total times, she tried to hit you
8 times.
8 times, and she actually
But only got
through once.
No, it was a
couple of times.
3.
How many times on the shoulder?
2.
And so everyone in the class is saying that you threw a toilet paper roll at her first, and then she slapped you in the face because of that. Is that true? Tell people what happened. Leave the computer and let's tell the people what happened. Thank you. Tell them. Because we're calling the police next. We're making a police report. So if you could tell me what happened. What about this other boy in class?
Jackie?
Did he give you a piece of toilet paper?
No, he kept on saying I had measles.
Okay. Anybody else in the class say anything to you?
Anthony,
What did he say to you?
same thing as Jackie.
What
They're
did
like
yours-
the Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Okay. So Jessie and Jackie, Tweedledee.
Jackie and Anthony.
Okay, I'm sorry. Jackie and Anthony, you call Tweedledee and Tweedledum because they do the same thing. So one will say one thing, they'll back each other up, so to speak. So they're both calling you, saying you have measles
Like,
from picking your face and picking your nose.
isn't measles black?
I'm
Pus.
not really sure. I have never had them before. That's a good question.
But can't you look it up on Google?
Yeah, we can try and look it up on Google. Okay, so you got two people making fun of you, and then what happens after they make fun of you? Anyone else in the class say anything to you?
Like, no, but I was, no.
No one else, just those two. And how did this girl that supposedly she sits by the teacher's desk?
No, she sits right beside me, and we're both by the teacher's desk. And she was outside.
The teacher was outside when this happened.
Yeah.
So the teacher wasn't in the classroom when this happened. Okay.
Even if she was, she would probably side them.
Why do you think that?
Have you seen what she's done previously, though?
Tell me a little bit about what she's. No,
I don't want to.
I know, but I want the people to know. Because
If they want to know, they can ask you.
I don't remember everything that she's done. If you could please help me, because it's been so much lately. For the past 4 years.
Singling me out.
Singles you out. And what else? Oh, that's my phone. Hello? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes. Jerry Winfield. Okay. So, in other words, I can get services from you and from her? Okay. 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 Alright, so I just need to get a copy of my son's records because, you see, he needs counseling, and he hasn't gotten any yet. And the principal called me today, and I get one story from her, from all the children making fun of him, and then when he comes in, it's a whole completely different story. He's been hit about almost 8 times. The girl tried to hit him 8 times, and after that he threw the little toilet paper back at her after 8 times. And the principal says the teacher's in the classroom, and I just found out the teacher's outside. She's not even in the classroom, Blake says to me. And says that Blake threw a roll of toilet paper and hit her in the face, so she slapped him back because of that. So they keep taking up for these other kids because they're all angry at me because they put him in a self-contained class that he's not even supposed to be in. And they broke the law.
That was an accident. Don't hit me.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm not working. I don't even have a job right now because the storm destroyed it. Okay, well, sign me up for everything right now. Okay. And this is with you, right? Okay, 922. Okay. Okay, I need to schedule services with Dr. Lavelle. Okay. He has a Okay. Thank you, Jim. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Well, alright. Well, the next thing I'm going to go ahead and call and file a police report on this little girl. I'm going to have to. I mean, she hit him 8 times. And then the principal changes the story around. You know he doesn't lie. He'll tell me. He'll tell me whether I like it or not. You know, he's very honest, you know, to a fault. It gets him in trouble too for being that way, so. But at least I know I'm going to get the truth out of him, you know, whether, you know. So I'll call that Monday and also schedule services with you as well, because we need this. We need services fast. I mean, he's gone too long without it. So, well, thank you for calling me back. And I will talk to just to get a copy of everything so I can have. It's just so I can. I'm gonna put. You know, of course, I'm gonna give. Right, I do. And so whenever I do, when we go into these, you know, schools and stuff like that, but he needs a para. But he doesn't need to be a self-contained class. And that, you know, they're not going to give it to him because it comes out of the pocket of the principal. That's why we don't get it. It's their money. Did you know that? I don't know if you knew that or not. I found this out through Margaret Burns, my advocate. She's, you know, has her master's in 5 states. Yeah. And she knows about every law with the school, and she has helped me tremendously. Not today.
What you just said.
I mean, she has really helped me understand so much and helped me get in with this attorney. Exactly, but that's the way it is. We keep giving the money to the wrong people. They're so scared their parents are going to spend it. No? You know, I mean, first of all, you get into our bank accounts. You know what then we got to provide what we spend our money on if he's on disability. It makes no sense whatsoever. We should be able to get that money and give it to the necessary, because believe me, I second mortgaged my home so he could go to Hope Academy hoping that this would be the answer. In fact, it was a nightmare. So I appreciate you calling me back. I'll go ahead and make that appointment as soon as I can. I'm finished doing a little interview with my son. And you want me to call right now? Yeah, okay. I was going to say I'll just give you a call. I'll call Monday and set up an appointment with you. for Christopher?
I've been waiting all week.
What did you say? Developmental disability. Make sure I say that. 922-0445. I need to schedule an appointment with Jim Lavelle in developmental disability for my son who has a developmental disability. Okay. Can you spell your last Levell? Lavelle? Okay. And for my son who has a developmental disability. All right. Well, thank you. All right. So she's right. I can come to you and to her. And what would she do? So you'll have no services. What's the problem? Why? Then you know what it was? In the sessions, when I went into session, they didn't even have any written in the budget. The now later. It's not even written in there. How you gonna get money if it's not written? Wasn't even written into the budget. So if it's not written? No, it's not. I was in the sessions when the man asked the health and hospitals. He said, yeah, I have it. Yeah. Huh? It is, but it's not even written in the budget for them to even, it's like I didn't fill out an application to come in and be evaluated. It's not written in the budget to even try to get it. And so you've been waiting how many years? So you've been waiting, and you're not getting it because it's not written in. Right. It's not going to happen, ever, unless it's written. Well, I don't know what they're doing. They're keeping the money is basically what they're doing. Number one, the principal's keeping the money, and you know what I mean? It's like all this money is for these children, but they don't get it. The kids don't get it. Huh? What does? Who gives it to me? The state gives the money to the school for special education per child, and they don't give them the services. Wow. Wow. Well, let me tell you what they did do after moving the principal from this school to another school, because what she, did to Blake. After the IEP, he was supposed to be in robotics, and she went and took him out of his class and put him in another class in agri-science with people who had priors of just coming up and hitting him in the head. Just sitting there. The coach said he wasn't doing anything, minding his own business. And the boy just comes up there, and so he was on the computer, and he just kept antagonizing him, calling him retarded, calling him names, and he just ignored him. And he just kept on, and you remember how he, he's fixated on computers. Like right now, he's just asked me about 100 times, on the computer since he's been home, since I'm on the phone, and I've been waiting all week because his fixation with the computer is driving him crazy. So anyway, I just don't get this. We need a different system or something. So we gotta do something. We need a different system. We need to give it to the parent, not the school. But the parent has to pay for the service. You know what I mean? In other words, why are we giving it to the school? Because they're not providing it. They're mad because the private schools are getting it and they're keeping money. They're doing the same thing. Well, I'm working on it. Trust me. I'm going all the way to federal court. I am. I'm going all the way to, and this attorney has been to federal court, and she doesn't lose. She's just pray we get this attorney. Because we got to change some laws. We got to change some laws. We got to go lobby down there. We have to do something. We got to do something. What's that? DD counselors. Well, families helping families, basically. I call families helping families, and I got one phone call from a really nice lady saying, "Hey, my name is Cynthia. I'll be willing to do anything I can for you, help you advocate, and everything like that." And 2 minutes later, I get a phone call from a different person saying, "Nobody can go with you but me, and I can't say anything. All I can do is sit there because I've had prior problems with codeine." And when I walked into their meeting, they told me to sit down and shut up. It was their turn to talk. I had and all I've done was try to help. I just look at them when they do these in front of me. When they do these things, I'm just shocked. And the only reason why I'm there is to help and to help them. I've always even supported the teachers, but now, not anymore. I mean, unless they need that. I mean, he's got to do his homework. He's got consequences, definitely. But, now we've got principals, both of them now, lying about what's happening. Well, now she's got to do some investigating now. But she calls me and tells me a completely different story, and she's going by what all these other kids says, but not what Blake says. And makes him out to be, this behavioral, they start this behavioral thing, is what they start doing. He's more of a problem. He's got behavioral problems. And he's really sitting there, he just said minding his own business, and she's making fun of him, calling him, saying, "You have measles, looks like you have measles," and then this other little boy says this, and then it goes on, and then some girl called him gross because he picks his face, and she's did something, he'll tell you about it as soon as I get the appointment with you. I mean, it's just ongoing. He's been abused and just hurt as long back as I can remember. And he still tries to be their friend. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. He still tries to have that what do I call it? Starts with a C. Alright. Compassion. That's the word. Alright. Yeah. Alright, well, thank you. I will call Monday and make that appointment. And I need to get a copy of those records. Soon as possible. Thanks. Bye-bye. Alright, so, in other words, you're sitting there, it's from what I'm gathering, as you're sitting in your chair, she's sitting in front of you or behind you?
On the side.
On the side. And her desk, from what I seen, you wasn't by her desk before, so they moved you.
Oh, I've always sat here.
Where does she sit?
The one right on the first or to the right table beside me.
I thought it was like rows.
Yeah, it's Rouge.
And there were like 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7.
5, 6, 7 rows.
I'm right
And
there.
her desk is here.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
The board is here. The windows are here. And her desk is here.
And I'm right there.
On this side or that
No,
side?
this.
You on the opposite side of the desk?
No. She's right. I'm right beside her.
Okay, but I'm trying to I'm sorry. I'm trying to get a picture. Her desk is here, right? And I remember me and you sat here. You sat there and I sat there in her class, and they had that Spanish person sitting here. And her desk was a little bit further away.
I was down. It was because I was sitting beside you. That's I wanted to be beside you though.
Okay, so normally you're on the other side.
Yeah. Right.
And there's no other chairs there, just you and her. Okay, so you're in front of her desk and she's in front of your desk. But she wasn't in her room. The teacher wasn't in the room when this happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so basically you got hit almost 8 times. You stopped her, and when she hit you, you threw the roll in self-defense. Okay. Alright, well, you heard that from me and from Blake. Did I get the story right?
Yeah.
Alright, thank you for listening, and I see Josh, my little boy, back there. And y'all have a nice day. Thank you. Bye-bye.